Trees have a lot to tell us. Trees have a lot to show us. Hello, lovely people. This is Kingsley from Emerge Media. Today, in our life lesson series, we present to you life lessons from deciduous plants. Life lessons from deciduous plants. Come forth into the light of things. Let nature be your teacher. William Wordsworth, quote and unquote. There's a very powerful quote by William Wordsworth. You see, trees are endless source of knowledge, prepared to teach us and nurture us. All these things were made from trees. These behind me. But do we have the ability to listen to what they say? That's the question, the multi-million-dollar question. Okay, let's look at some of the characteristics of these deciduous trees. Patience. They take their time to grow and nurture. From self-checkups to fascinating lights, internet connections, there is very little reason for us to exercise patience anymore. We live in a society obsessed with speed. How do we make this quicker? How do we eliminate a few minutes from that task? What is the fastest possible way to get from one place to the other? We've forgotten what it means to take our time. We are in a very fast-paced generation. When was the last time you saw an oak tree in a hurry to grow? Yet look at how beautiful and how complex and majestic the oak tree is. Look at the scope which these oak trees give the places that they are found majesty. Imagine what we could accomplish if we just took a little more time to do things in life rather than to rush in the name of speed. Another characteristics I've seen about deciduous plants or trees are that they have the strength to weather every storm. Because we live in a fast-paced world, many people don't have that ability to weather storms. Just as a tree has the strength to weather decades, if not centuries and millennia of storms, so must we find our strength to weather through everything that life presents us. Many people are found wanting when they are confronted with life's challenges. Even when everything includes having to sit through an hour-long conversation with a relative, we still complain that we have very little time. You can always find inner strength within yourself to keep going when you are a person who takes a bit of time to reflect and to look back. But working together as a community is woven within the fabric of our being as humans. However, individualism has taken over. In the past, had it not been for the cooperation between individuals, our species would never have survived. Human beings would never have survived. Today, we oftentimes lose the need for such cooperation, isolating ourselves within virtual worlds online. When we work together, as COVID has shown us in this pandemic times, we can accomplish so much more. With lightning speed, the world came together, and now vaccines have come out as a result of adapting and cooperating. Always face adversity, but it is how we react to this adversity that reveals who we are as a people. During this pandemic, we have seen communities come together, nations forge alliances. When we begin to heal ourselves, we can begin to move forward, as we have seen in this pandemic. There is something called winter dormancy. Deciduous plants rest in the winter. When the cold of winter comes, trees have the ability to minimize their metabolic activity to conserve energy. They enter a state of dormancy. Wow, how we wish to have times of dormancy to reflect. Characteristics of these deciduous plants is that they are honest. They unfurl their leaves each spring, and upon every 3,000 of leaves unfurl, revealing themselves to the open air. New shoots sprout up from the ground and flowers blossom in time of spring. It is a time of growth and development, following an extended period of rest and conservation. So you see that when we rest and we conserve energy, after that period we are able to be productive. Just as a tree takes full advantage of the spring weather, we too should be willing to open up as human beings and reveal our innermost selves to those closest to us. Being honest both with ourselves and with those around us is the only way to accept and to understand who we truly are as a people. Whether for ourselves or for others, honesty and transparency always leads to trust. We live in a time where trust is in short supply. And to be aware, trust is the foundation of all relationships. Trust is the foundation of all relationships. So that is a characteristic that we can learn from these things. We realize that these deciduous plants also have freedom to grow. In the wild, there are no prescribed locations for seed to germinate or a root to sprout. The trees will grow wherever conditions are best for them. They would always grow wherever conditions are best for them. And I wish that we would take a cue from this to flourish, brighten our corner where we are. When you begin to live unbound, you begin to experience everything that the world has to offer. Never be afraid of these new experiences. Never be afraid of new experiences. Change can be good. Change can be good. Find your own fingerprints. That is your own uniqueness. We realize that many people are copying too many people. But these trees have their own uniqueness. Just as no two flakes are alike, no two trees are the same. It grows and bends of its own accord without guidance or prescription. The ridges of a bark and the veins of a leaf are fingerprints distinctive to each trunk and a branch. Every tree is unique, so don't be afraid to be different. Dare to be different. Dare to be unique. Embrace your flaws as well, and delight in what makes you you. Delight in what makes you you. Never feel the need to adhere to others' ideals. Just be yourself. Grow how you want to grow. Just like a tree grows how it wants to grow. Powerful. I love this. These deciduous plants spread their roots to have solid foundation. We must spread our roots to have a solid foundation. A tree will bury its roots deep into the earth, spreading them out over a large area. Although oftentimes hidden from sight, you will never see them. They are always hidden from sight. The roots are what grounds the tree. Show me a man who has values and who adheres to them, and I will show you a grounded person. In this way, so must we, just like the trees, bury ourselves deeply in the values of our society, the values of our communities, to be able to grow spiritually and also physically. Trees have a lot to tell us. Trees have a lot to show us. They are a constant flow of wisdom and knowledge to all mankind. There is always more of the world to explore from trees. Wishing you all the best. If you have not subscribed to our channel, we encourage you to subscribe, like and share, and do not forget to press on the notification button so that anytime we release a new video, you would be notified. Asante sana. Peace out.